Hi friends, happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness, it is pouring down rain here. I super love it. How are you guys doing, lovey subbies? Is it raining where you are, or is the sun shining, or maybe it might be even snowing? Winter is definitely officially here. Um, so anyway, today I'm going to do another channel chat because I thought it would be a good idea. I got a question on my video yesterday from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, so much for your comment. Her comment was, she asked me if I was okay because I was shaking. Oh, by the way, look at this little cutie. I have this little girl. I forgot I had her. She is from Springfield. I think I got her at Joann, or maybe I got her at Michael's. I can't remember. Was it Joann or Michael's? But isn't she super adorable? I regret not getting another one. Do they still have these? I haven't even checked, but she's super adorable. And I love her red hair and her cute little green eyes. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. So today we're going to kind of talk about a serious topic. I wasn't too sure if I wanted to talk about it, but I actually, when I was filming the video yesterday and I was showing the blind boxes and stuff, I was a little worried about the shaking because I guess none of you have noticed it before, but I do shake. My hands shake quite a bit. I do not love it. It really interferes with my drawing, my artwork, and all that fun, jazzy stuff, and especially now that the reason why I do shake a lot, let's just get to the point, is I suffer from chronic depression. I deal with it a lot, and it's really hard to deal with. And I take medication to like even out my moods. I have borderline personality disorder, which is really tough to say. It's got a lot of stigma to it. And people think when you have that, you're super crazy and you're out of your mind. Only a little bit. What it kind of is for me, I don't know for everybody else, but for me, I am a little bit extra emotional. With all the emotions, they're like 100 times more. Not all the time, but sometimes. Throughout the course of a day, my moods go from one extreme to the next. This is without being on my medication, and it's really hard. And on top of it, I have really bad highs and lows with being with my depression. It really destroys me. It's really pretty bad. And for a long time, I tried to deal with it without medication because people have mental health issues have such a stigma to them even now, and it's like the 21st century, and some people don't think it exists. Some people think it's all in your mind. I mean, it's like got to be one of the things I think that people are not very sympathetic towards, which I'm telling you as a person who suffers from it, it's not fun. It definitely isn't all in my head, even though it is. And it's really hard to deal with. And if I could turn a switch or, snap my fingers and not have it and do that for anybody out in the world that suffers with mental health issues, no matter what they are, or any kind of sickness, whether it's physical or mental, I would do it because it's not fun. It wears me out a lot. And it makes my relationships with people really difficult sometimes. People, be patient with me. That's what I say. I mostly deal with down instead of like, oh my goodness, this video is too personal for me. But that's the reason why I shake. When I first started taking the medication, I think I started taking it like 10 years ago. That was one of the side effects, and it was only a little bit at first, but now it's not too bad. I mean, it's just a slight tremble. It's not really bad. You can't really tell unless I'm holding something or, like you're focused on my hands or whatever, or when I try to draw or write, it's a little bit frustrating. And sometimes it's a little more than others, but it's a little more, what am I trying to say? sometimes more than other times I shake a little bit more. And but I tell you, to shake is a lot better than not being on medication and trying to deal with this mental health issue. It's really, really crazy. I don't know. I try to, I stay positive. Positivity is a good thing to do. It's really, really hard sometimes, but you've got to think of all the good things that you've accomplished in your life, things that you accomplish just by waking up every day. You got to put everything into perspective. And I got to tell you, it's a real huge struggle every day because it's hard when you constantly have negativity trying to fill you and tell you that you're not good enough for anybody, you're not good enough to be on this planet. It's a constant battle when you know that that's not true. And it's just hard. It's hard when you're emotional anyway. Sometimes, when you're crying or you're angry or you're frustrated. I get all those things like a million times more. And I know there's like a lot of people who get that. And it's not fun. It's horrible when you're sad times a million. And it is such a huge abyss you're falling into, and you cannot stop it from falling. Same thing when you're angry and you're frustrated and you're just losing your mind because you cannot deal with the craziness that is it's something that I can't describe. I just do not know how to describe it. And what I mean with it messes with my relationships with my family, with friends, is that it's really, really difficult at times to be around somebody like myself. And I really, really don't like that. It's because of the way that my mood moves around all the time. It's stressful because sometimes you never know. Well, I never know what's going to happen. And I don't mean crazy things like you watch those Hollywood Lifetime movies where the poor person who has mental health issues is climbing the walls and they're talking to aliens and all that stuff. It's nothing like that. It's more of like a physical type of pain. And it just, my whole body hurts. I can't even describe it. It's just absolute chaos, and it just does not feel good. So being on the medication that I'm on, it evens it out. It helps me with my depression. It helps me with getting down. It helps me with getting angry, with getting sad, with feeling like hopelessness and a total complete loss of everything. It kind of evens that out, and it leaves me with a melancholy feeling, which is good. Melancholy is like that thing where you're not happy, you're not sad, you're just in the middle. And I'd rather be in the middle. It's just, I didn't really want to talk about this on my channel, but it was a good question. Why am I shaking? And definitely I would have wondered the same thing, So thank you, Sarah, for asking that. But I am fine, except for, my mental illness. But for the past 10 years, I've been dealing with it really, really well. There are times when I can't get out of bed. I've just recently been going through that at the beginning of the year. I know it just started, right? But it's good. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I'm happy. Life is beautiful. It's not always rainbows and sunshine, but there's nothing wrong with, well, for me, I gotta say for me, because I don't want to push anything on anybody. I have to, push myself to not be sad, not be angry, not to feel lost, not to be depressed. And sometimes it helps with the whole, fairy tales kind of thing, and my doll collecting really helps. Doll collecting for me personally, it helps with my mental illness. It's very comforting to me, and some people get comfort from carrying dogs around, cats around, animals around. I don't. I get comfort from my dolls. My dolls are very comforting. They're not judgmental. They let me love them when I need to. And when I just need to hug something, they're there for me. So my collection is very therapeutic for me in that way. And so, yeah, so there's the channel chat. Just filling you in. I hope it wasn't too heavy. Oh my gosh, I feel so nervous. Please don't, I don't want to make you guys feel uncomfortable. I'm totally fine. I just, sometimes. I mean, I laugh about it now because to me, I like to laugh about things. It makes it feel not as bad as it, sometimes is. And personally for me, laughter helps me get through things. Life's crazy. And sometimes it's kind of, for me, I gotta laugh about it. Sometimes I'm crying and I'm losing my mind and I'm devastated because it's raining outside and somebody in my family can't work because it's raining. Their job, it has to be sunshine. So, it's like really tough things like, it's just not tough things, like simple things like that. And so, yeah. So anyway, guys, that's my channel chat. That's why I shake. But everything's fine. Everything's amazing. I'm doing really, really well. I hope you guys are too. And if you suffer from mental illness, do not be ashamed of it. Lots of people do. There is no need to be ashamed of it. The real amazing thing is getting help for it. That makes you so much of a hero. I mean, definitely for me, I think you're a hero. I mean, even if you're suffering so much with mental illness and it takes so much for you to just get out of your house every day, you are amazing. And don't forget that. You are completely amazing. Even if nobody wants to validate your struggle, it doesn't even matter because you just doing that little bit, you're amazing. Don't forget that. Mental illness stinks and it's gross and it's not fun. But you know what? We can get through it. We could stay positive. We could keep pushing. We could keep living because everybody deserves to live and be happy. So there you guys go. So on that note, remember to love your family, love your friends, but most importantly, please, please love yourself. Be kind, stay positive, and I will see you tomorrow for Wednesday show. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday show, guys. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Mwah.